Hello everyone, welcome back to Escape Roots Yoga. I'm Jody Scaro. We're gonna get started for our quick vinyasa today, just down a cross-legged seated position. You shouldn't need any props today, but if you do, blocks are always welcome. And a strap, but as I said, you shouldn't need any. So let's go ahead, come down into a cross-legged seated position. Begin to draw your awareness to the breathing. Let the shoulders slide down the back. Stack the ribs on top of the hips and sit up nice and tall like you're being pulled out of the ground like a carrot from the crown of your head. You can close down through the eyes and just begin to fully arrive in the space. So body, mind, and spirit between the four corners of your mat. And when you're ready, let's inhale, bring both arms up overhead. Exhale, bring both hands behind the head now, and then lean over to your right. So just going as far as you can without toppling over, keeping the core engaged. And then when you're ready, bring the left hand down to the mat. Inhale, lift the chest a little bit more. And as you're lifting, try to press that opposite hip, so the right hip down into the mat. And then exhale, bring the right elbow down towards left knee. Inhale, bring the elbow back up, lift the chest. Exhale, come across the body once again. We'll do two more like this. Inhale, lift and twist. Exhale, lower and twist. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Come back to that side bend, so picking up the left arm and then transfer back to the middle. Inhale, just interlace the hands behind the head here, and you can even use your thumbs kind of at the side of the neck and just lift the gaze, lift the chest, kind of coming into a very upper portion of your back in a bend. And then exhale, bring the elbows together, lean your way forwards. Inhale, lift up, lift the chest open. And then exhale, bring the elbows together. One more like this. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, close. Return to your neutral and then lean over to the right. Can turn your gaze up to the left maybe. As I said, on the other side, just going as far as you can without toppling over. See if you can relax those inner thighs. And then release the right arm down to the mat. Inhale, lift the chest. Press your left hip, opposite hip down into the mat as you lift. And then exhale, drop the left elbow across to the right knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and turn yourself into a tabletop position. From here, let's take the pointer fingers towards the top of the mat. Roll the shoulders down the spine, engage the core, and then tuck the toes under for bear pose. So you want about 2 inches between the knees and the mat. You're working on making the torso wider here. So that's drawing the belly button towards the spine, but also using the back to kind of support as well. So your back is pressing down and your belly is pressing up. They're kind of squeezing towards each other in support. Okay, then from here, take the right hand, tap the left shoulder. Try to keep the hips even. Lower down. Left hand taps right shoulder now, so other side. Lower. Right hand taps left knee. Lower, keep engaging that core, and then left hand comes across. And lower. Send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Nice work. Take a nice big inhale through the nose. Great big sigh out through the mouth. Keep those arms stick straight. See if you can pick your toes up off the mat. Rock the weight back a little bit more into the feet. Knees do not have to be straight here. Heels do not have to be down. You can nod your head yes, shake your head no. And then when you're ready, let's take a deep bend in the right knee. You can even peel the right heel off the mat, and maybe your shoulders kind of twist to open to the left. So you're trying to get that right quad kind of on the torso. And then go ahead and switch sides here. So we kind of do this mindlessly in downward facing dog. Now try to do it with some intention, some mindfulness, some kind of awareness of where your body actually is. Switch sides. And switch. Return to your downward facing dog and then begin to walk the feet in towards the hands at the top of the mat. Forward fold. Reach for the elbows, let the torso hang heavy over the legs. And then deep bend in the knees, roll all the way up to stand. Palms meet overhead, little back arch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down, step the right foot back, find a lunge. Lift the chest. Keep that back knee nice and straight and strong, and then ground the palms. Step the left foot back to join the right. Lower down knees and chin. Exhale. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, lower the chest. Curl the toes under, press back up, high plank. Back to downward facing dog. From here, right foot steps forwards now. Find a lunge. Lift the chest. And then exhale, step the left foot forwards, forward fold. Inhale, rise your way up. Find a little back arch. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back, find your lunge. Lifting the gaze, dropping the hips, keeping that back knee nice and straight. Then ground the palms. Step the right foot back, lower down knees and chin as you exhale. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, lower the chest. Curl the toes, press back up, high plank. Then downward facing dog. When you're ready, step left foot forwards for a lunge. On your exhale, bring the right foot forwards to join the left in a forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Deep bend in the knees, make your way into Utkatasana or chair pose. And then exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. Inhale for space. Exhale, twist to your left. Press the palms towards the center of the chest. Keep pulling the right hip crease back. And then when you're ready, begin to extend those arms. Option to try to reach the right fingertips for the floor. Check in with your knees. Maybe the right knee is sliding in front of the left. See if you can just pull it back. Wherever you are, try to be still. From here, hands come back to heart center, but we begin to peel the right toes off the mat. Coming into a little balance, pressing into that left heel. It's gonna activate your glute. And then step back into a revolved lunge. Keep pressing those elbows towards or into the knee. Pressing the hands towards the center of the chest. Back knee is fired up. And then release the arms, unwind for warrior two. Inhale. Exhale brings you lower. Once again, wherever you are, be still. Turn your front palm to face the ceiling. Inhale as you exalt your warrior. And then exhale, take it forwards. Extended side angle. From here, come back to your warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front knee. Catch hold of your left wrist with your right arm. Then take a little back arch here. A little side bending back arch. Don't worry about what it looks like. Just notice what it feels like. And then rise back up. Heel toe the back foot in. Type right at the ribs over. Find your Trikonasana. Looking up at that top arm, see if you can take it up by your right ear. So getting into this extended version of Trikonasana, extended triangle. Maybe you find yourself leaning back a little bit in this pose to get a little more length and space. Or maybe not. From here, you're gonna bend that left knee. See if you can bring your right hand down to the floor. Left hand comes to the outer edge of left foot. And then hop your back foot in. Find your pyramid. Keep breathing wherever you are. From here, take a little bend in this left knee. Hop the right foot back a little bit further, coming into a lunge, and then ground down through the palms and swipe the left leg all the way through, coming into a three-legged dog, top knee bends. When you're ready, open it up for Wild Thing. Opening the chest towards the sky, maybe feeling some opening in the hip flexors. Great big exhale through the mouth. And come back to your high plank. Grip with the fingers, shift the weight forwards, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pay attention as you exhale back to chaturanga. Back to high plank. Downward facing, nice work. Gaze goes between the palms, rise in the toes, bend the knees. Hop, step, jump, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale brings you lower, fold. Deep bend in the knees, Utkatasana. Inhale here. And then exhale, your hands to heart center. Inhale for space. Exhale, twist your right. Try to keep those knees in line with one another. And then, if you would like, take the left hand down towards the mat, right arm up towards the ceiling. Trying to get the hips lower than the heart. Wherever you are, be still. When you're ready, hands come back to heart center. Shift the weight into the right foot, so peeling those left toes off the mat. Still trying to press into that right heel to activate the glute, and then extend the left leg back behind you. Find yourself in a revolved lunge. Squeezing the inner thighs. Pulling the right hip crease back. Trying to find some comfort in the chaos. This is all that's required of you right now. Just breathing, being here. I don't care if the poses don't happen. It's not about that. Open it up for warrior two. Wipeouts are welcome. Exhale lets you sink lower. When you're ready, flip that front palm. Inhale, exalt your warrior. Come back to your neutral warrior two. Drop the right arm. Grow into your extended side angle. Press into the outer edge of the back foot. And then rise back up, warrior two. Straighten the front knee. Catch hold of that right wrist. Take a big side body bend. When you're ready, come back up. Release the hands, heel toe the back foot in. Type right of the ribs over. Trikonasana or triangle pose. Try to keep that left arm within your view, so not letting it flop behind you too far. And then see if you can bring the left bicep up by the ear, leaning back almost a touch in this pose. Feeling a long line of energy from the middle finger on your left hand all the way up your arm, down your side body, down your hip, maybe to the outer edge of the back foot. Left hand comes down. Little micro bend in the right knee. Hop the back foot in, find your pyramid. From here, bend the front knee, lift the chest, coming into your lunge. And then press down with the hands, swipe the right leg all the way through, three-legged, bending the top knee. When you're ready, go ahead and open up, wild thing. And then make your way back to high plank. Grip with the fingers. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to chaturanga. Back to high plank. Downward facing nice work. Just go ahead and fall down onto your knees. Take the big toes together, knees apart. And come into a child's pose. Allow the breath to slow and stabilize. Begin to try to smooth out the breath. And you can gently rock your head from side to side. And when you're ready, walk those hands back in. You can bring your feet around in front of you and go ahead and make it into your Savasana. Now, I won't be guiding you through Savasana today, but please do not skip it. This is the most important part of your yoga practice, the part where you treat yourself with dignity and respect and allow yourself to rest. So as I said, do not skip it. But I hope you have the most blissful rest. I hope you enjoyed practicing with me today, and as usual, I'll see you on next Friday. Namaste.